Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from Boxu, and these are both ones where the name kind of says it all, because the first we're going to try, these are our Koikeya Farm Umami Aonori Seaweed potato chips. So according to the culture guide, aonori is a particular type of seaweed. Apparently it's quite fragrant. But yeah, these are seaweed potato chips. I think they're going to be pretty good. I have really enjoyed a lot of the Koikeya potato chips that we've gotten. We're also going to try, these are our Komaru potato chips Lucky Wasabi Mayo. So these are Wasabi Mayo potato chips. Also really curious to see how those ones are. Like I said, I just really have so far enjoyed the potato chips that we've gotten from these boxes, so I'm really excited to try both of these. With all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! So, starting with our Koikeya Farm Umami Aonori Seaweed potato chips. You can smell the seaweed from. I do appreciate just how many flecks of seaweed you can see on this chip. I don't know how well my camera is capturing it, but there are a lot, which I appreciate. Alright, so first off, texturally this is everything I love about Japanese potato chips. They are nice and crunchy. There's some grease there, but they're not super greasy. They're not overly greasy. They're like just the right amount. They definitely do have the ridges. So good, so crunchy. A little bit of salt. I do personally, I don't know, I tend to prefer seaweed a little bit more when it's paired with rice on the rice crackers than with potato. If it does feel a little strange to me still doing seaweed and potato. That said, it is really pretty good. Is really pretty tasty. I really enjoy it. These are great. If you enjoy seaweed and you like Japanese potato chips, or if you're curious about Japanese potato chips and you haven't tried, these are an excellent start. Just because they do, like I said, Japanese potato chips are just really nice and crunchy. They've got grease, but not too much. Over here, a lot of the potato chips are just super greasy. These are not. These are delightful. Definitely recommend. So, moving on to our Komaru potato chips Lucky Wasabi Mayo. And I do just want to point out, I find it really kind of interesting. They have on here no mayo, no life. I'm not quite so enamored with mayo, but I do think it's tasty, so I am curious to see how this turns out. Especially from people who love mayo so much that it's no mayo, no life. This is definitely interesting. I can smell the mayo. I can smell a bit of the spice from the wasabi, but I definitely smell the mayo. Okay. That's interesting. So texturally, I'd say it has a little bit more in common with a couple varieties of rice cracker than with the potato chips. It is nice and crunchy, but it has kind of a crispy effect, kind of like we've gotten from some of the rice crackers. It's not my favorite texturally. Flavor-wise, the wasabi is strong. I wasn't smelling the wasabi, but I tasted the wasabi as soon as it hit my tongue. There is a bit of a tang to it from the mayo, but it was very, very wasabi forward. It's mostly the wasabi. Um, if you enjoy those sorts of things, if you enjoy Japanese mayo, you might really enjoy it. I have to admit, I like mayo, but not to that extent. Uh, so again, not my personal favorite, but I could see how others would. Really, though, I do think it's that texture. I am good with it for rice crackers, but I don't particularly personally care for it with potato chips. And that is one of the risk factors with Japanese potato chips. Is sometimes you get ones where they're cut from a potato, like our Koikeya farm, and sometimes you get ones where it's made from potato mash and then molded, or they do something with it that's a little bit different. Personally, I do not particularly care for the second. If there are other people who do, but linguistically, it is very difficult to tell which of the two you're going to get until you actually get it and try it. Which again, just kind of one of the risks with Japanese potato chips. That said, when you do know which one you like and you do find it, usually amazing, absolutely worth it. Gochu-so-sama. So to recap, we tried our Koikeya Farm Umami Aonori Seaweed potato chips, which I really enjoyed. I like this style of Japanese potato chips. Koikeya has been a brand that they've been pretty solid. Most of the chips, not all, but most of the chips that we've gotten have been the ones cut from the potato, which is my personal preference. And I've really enjoyed them. Most of them I've really liked, and it's usually been a matter of a flavor being more or less to my taste, and that's been the big question. I've always enjoyed trying them. Usually, for me personally, it has been one of those that I definitely watch out for. We also tried our Komaru potato chips Lucky Wasabi Mayo, which were one of the other styles of Japanese potato chips. Texturally, it had a bit more in common with some of the rice crackers that we've had as opposed to a potato chip, which personally I don't particularly care for. If that's not an issue for you, though, you might really enjoy it. It is very strong wasabi. There's a bit of that tang from the mayo. You might really enjoy it if that texture isn't a problem for you personally. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.